Hi everybody, it's Brad Linder for day 28 of Brad Linder's Creating Comics Daily Card Series. Thank you for joining us yet again. This is a blast. I love hanging out with you guys. Today we have another one from DC Comics. It's going to be Lobo. Everybody's favorite anti-hero is one of my absolute childhood favorites because he came out in the 80s when I really got of age to enjoy older comic content. And I tell you what, I just love this guy. So check him out. Hope you dig it. We'll catch you inside. Okay, back again for today's latest. We are looking at Lobo. So this is going to be the first time, I'm going to get a drink here, first time I've drawn this character in a long time. So hopefully it'll come out alright. Keep the mouse pad and everything out of the way here. So hope everybody's doing all right. This is my take on the character, of course, and hoping it holds up with what you guys recognize as the character. I've seen many incarnations of him, and I do not like the new 52 one. I mean, I just don't. Unfortunately, I did give it a shot, but I just didn't resonate with it. And likewise, it with me. So here we have it. And I got really sketchy with this one because, like I said, it's been a while since I've drawn this character. And he's gone through so many incarnation changes and whatnot. Gets a little strange at times. I'm going to give him the feral eyes of the 1990s version. When he originally showed up, he had red eyes, but in the close-ups you could always see the pupils. They were just a different shade. So I'm actually going to put those in. I like it, him having the red eyes. I'm not going to do the Gambit thing and black them out around the sides. He's going to have solid red eyes with a different shade of darker pupil, so that'll show up really well. I'm also giving him the fang teeth, which some people say, you know, he's not a vampire, but for the most part, he always has the fangs. It's just the character. Gonna tighten this lip down, make it pop a little more. Oh, that's all right, Matt. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Go do your thing, man. Apparently, Matt's going to go to the movies, which is all good. It's nice to get out of the house once in a while. So, whatever works. I'm going to draw in, go ahead and cut in this big thumb here so that we can see that. Clean up those hairy little lines right there. This card's not working with me, man. Material malfunction. So, anyway, I'm going to cut right in here for the curve of the chin. This dude has a big old cleft chin. There are a lot of artists that used to make fun of it because it, you know, it has the divots. So, and goes from there. But whatever. We share nicely here and don't make fun. But, yeah, we know it looks like a rear end. But it is what it is. So. I wasn't going to shade this out, but I'll go ahead so it'll pop off and look more like Lobo instead of standing out like it does. Looks a little weird. Switch over to my 0.9 here. Slide that back a little bit. I'm going to black this thing out completely because it's tattooed on his skin, so it's not something that would be reflective like a mask. Okay. Cut back here, drawing the mustache. Again, not reflective, so we're going solid black with that. Trying to keep those edges really clean. The edge of that thumb out of the way and try not to or the other finger actually. I'm trying not to muck it up too much because I'm using a thick lead here, and I really don't want to mess that up. Draw in the edge of that finger for the glove. Drawing the edge of his trademark cigar, which is funny because he's not human, but yet he carries a cigar from Earth. So, and no, this is not ash. This is the tobacco leaves on the back side. That will be the open end of the cigar. Gonna draw in this other digit right here. And go back out and black out the rest of this eye. So, when I was younger, this character came out, and the first time I saw him was in the Titans run that he was in. I don't remember if it was Teen Titans or Titans that he appeared in, but it was one of those books that he was always popping in and out of. And the first time I saw him was in 92 or 93 after he'd been out a little while. And yeah, it was... This guy, he's got issues that make Wolverine look like a babysitter. So, I always found that fascinating. So, this is starting to come across here. Starting to translate a little bit. I like it. So, anyway. Do these dreads for the hair. And yeah, I know I'm using a thicker line here, but I'm doing that on purpose because I want them to have some texture to them and look a little thicker and lively than they could. So, somebody just coming on and be like, "Why are you drawing Rob Zombie? That's weird. He's not in the comics." But yeah. I also want that smoke to have a little texture to it because I'm putting it up high and up in the foreground. So I want that to pop off really heavy. And I'm going to make it fork right there and right there. That way we can see a break and see his hair right through here. Add another layer of texture and dimension to it. And have it fork off that way. Because his hair goes crazy. Okay, gonna make that happen. I'm gonna put another one right here to run right along that smoke. It's gonna be a little awkward, but it's gonna have to do. my pin out of the way here. So, knock that out. Just adding a little texture to this right now. I don't want to overwork it. I'm just adding a little to pop off. And I'll black out this glove here later, but I'm going to make it a blue leather type of situation, so we'll get a little color and texture in there. And with this hair, I'm going to come in here real quick and layer a few of these out. At least from one side, to give it a little shape. We've been doing this long enough now, you guys know how I do this, so I tend to highlight one side and leave the other open so that it contrasts just a little bit. But I would rather do it that way than have it, you know, to where you had to do the Venom thing and go from both sides. Because it's just, it complicates things sometimes. Not that I'm being lazy about it or anything, it just looks cluttered to me. So I don't tend to do that. But who am I to argue with, you know, artists that do that, so. That one's like right up against the face there, so I don't want to black it out. Because these are going a different direction, I'll contrast them on the opposite side. Yeah, he's starting to pop off a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do a little cheat right here and make that smoke linger back around just a little bit. That way we can cut out some of that overkill on the black from the hair. So I don't want that to take up the whole thing. And now because of this down here, I'll flip it and go back to the other side just a little bit. So it'll contrast the white on his face down here. And we're going to go ahead and put in the would-be neck muscles. Adam's apple, like that, down there for the neck, and then drop in a little drop shadow right there. I really, really dig this character. Yeah, really dig it. So, I'm going to go back up here and do some more of this hair. This line right in here. Sorry for this being upside down for so long. Just trying to, because I'm a southpaw, I'm trying to get to this hairline without blocking out the drawing that I'm doing for you guys. So, working right on the edge of the card. Okay. Let's see. Turn it back down to this side. Alright. And invert it again. So, with blacking out the hair like this, I like to do it because it just gives it a little more form to it. In my opinion, rather than the whole blacking out one side and, you know, or doing the strip thing. I just like to highlight that one side and then run with it because it gives it more of an edge. And this up here is actually overlapping this down here on the side because this is from the front and the top. This is down the side, so we're going to block this out a little bit heavier. With a little more black. Clean up the connection into the forehead there. And even have the hair break just a little bit. Break off into separate forms and whatnot. Okay. I'm going to try and curve that up a little bit, make it slash into more smoke trails. But other than this line right here, being a signature lip shadow for Lobo. There you go, I think we have it. Hope you guys dig it. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh man, in fact, we'll see you later on this evening when I do the next card for Matt. Which we're not going to reveal that character just yet. But tomorrow, my daily sketch card is going to be Booster Gold. And it'll probably be the classic version, pre-2000. So, you guys can check that out. I appreciate you again hanging out with me. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you next time. Hope you dig it.